Welcome all of you again. I came back with the third law of motion. Today we are going to study about the third part of this chapter, then the last part of this chapter till the conservation of momentum we'll study here, and this is a chapter from class 9, forces and laws of motion. I think you're enjoying with me. If yes, please help me in viewing these videos and put a like button if you like it. Obviously, for you all students, I have made these videos, and if you want to share it also, you can share it. It's up to you. Now let's start the third law of the motion. What is it? It states that if a body exerts a force on a second body, then the second body exerts a force that is equal in magnitude and opposite in direction. So what will happen here? The body exerts a force on a second body. One body will exert a force, means it will put one action there, and that second body will exert another force equal in magnitude but in opposite direction. Magnitude may be same, but opposite direction it will be. See the cuboid here in front of you. The action 50 Newton is applied here, another side reaction 50 Newton is given there. Okay, so when you apply the force, what will happen? Both side the force is same, but it is opposite in direction. So if the action is there, reaction also must be there. So here it is always said, this is a common third law of motion. We all know that every action has an equal and opposite reaction. If you slap your friend, what your friend will do? He will also hit you in your nose. He will not say, you please slap me on the other thing, like Gandhi said to us, isn't it? Okay, so this is a funny thing. So in the classroom, I think it will be very good to teach you all, isn't it? We are missing this for this period. Okay, let's start again. Now here, one thing you remember, force exerted by the first body is always action. Okay, and whatever the second body will exert, that is always the reaction. Okay, third law of motion is very easy, but we have to go little bit with some example. So example is one. Example. So let's discuss this example. Walking on the street, jumping from boat, rocket launching, recoil of a gun and swimming. Okay, let's see one by one with the diagram. Okay, see the diagram properly. So see what happened here. Here action, can you see the arrow sign and the reaction of walking on the street? When you walk, what happens? You're giving action to the soil or the land. You are giving action there with your shoe, and what will happen? The land is giving you support to move your leg, and that is the reaction. Next, first see about from jumping from the boat. What will happen when you are in the boat and just you got one? You have to jump from there, one to a stoppage. So when you will put one leg on the action, other leg will move little bit backside, because there will be reaction there. So you have to do very fast this. While jumping from the board, you have to do this reaction, because action will be there, immediately one reaction will be there. So you have to give the force immediately on the first action, then the boat will move little bit backside. That is the reaction, means on the opposite direction. Okay, then we'll talk about the rocket launching. Okay, see this rocket launching. First the rocket will go on the upper side, isn't it? And action will be of the hot gas will be on the back side. So when action is there or reaction is there, you can say in this way also, action where the hot air gas is given here. With that hot air gas, the rocket has moved up. Okay, that is also, you can say that is the reaction, means with the help of that hot air gas, the rocket has moved to the upper part. Okay, that is also, this is the third example. Next we'll talk about the recoiling of the gun. So recoiling of the gun, how it happens? When you will click the gun, what will happen? There will be a reaction, isn't it? Action is what? The bullet will go with one force, the bullet will go out, and back reaction you will get. Okay, just it will move, your hand will move, or your shoulder, if it is a big gun, your shoulder will move. So that is but don't try this at home, you'll have very small students, okay? Don't try this at home. I think you have seen in the this on TVs or cinemas and all, isn't it? So reaction is there always on the back side, okay? Next, the fifth, we'll talk about the swimming. See this here, swimming, what is action is done with what? The legs and the hands, isn't it? The swimmer always pushes the water on the backward direction, and then what will happen, the water will exert a force on the swimmer and it will move on the reaction force, it will move front, okay? So these are the action and reaction, means every action has equal and opposite reaction. These are the examples of the third law of the motion. Next, we will talk about the conservation of momentum. So conservation of momentum is what? When two or more objects act upon one another, okay? I will show you the diagram here. When two or more objects act upon one another, their total momentum we already got, isn't it? F is equal to ma. So total momentum remains constant. Sorry, P is equal to mv. Yes, momentum is P is equal to mv. So what will happen here? Total momentum will remain constant provided no external force. Just think about two balls. Okay, let's see here the diagram. See here, one A ball, one B ball. A ball mass is m1, initial velocity is u1, and in the B ball mass is u2, initial velocity is u2. m2 and u2, sorry, m2 is mass and u2 is initial velocity, not final. Okay, now what will happen, we'll apply a force A, and this side apply a force B, both from the one side F and another side minus F, because opposite to each other. So before, it was before collision, next it will be during collision, okay? During collision. So during collision, what will happen? Again it will be go on the opposite direction. It will go on the opposite direction, and again there will be a what velocity, means like a two ball you are taken, you are just heated up. When you will heat it, both ball you will heat together from opposite direction, from the, or you have taken one in the left side, one in the right side, and have heated it, then again it will go a little far away, isn't it? Far away from each other. So then it will be m1, same the mass, and here velocity will be v1, and m2, and here velocity will be v2 of B. Okay, that is after collision. So there also we have one derivation, how we'll derive the what? Conservation of momentum. So let's see on the next slide. Next slide. So rate of change of momentum, or FAB we are taking, okay? Force of FAB means from A to B we have to move it, isn't it? Action during the collision will be m1 v1 minus u1 divided by t, and v1 minus u1 divided by t means what? A, no? We know this one, okay? Now similarly, the rate of change of momentum FBA, BA means from B to A we have to move it, that is a reaction, means from both the sides we have to collide each other, isn't it? So here it is m2 v2 minus u2 by t. Now according to the third law of motion, what will happen? Force AB exerted by the ball A on B, means that is the action, and the force BA exerted by the ball B on A, that is a reaction, must be equal and opposite to each other, and therefore what will happen? FAB is equal to minus FBA. So whatever derivation we'll put there minus. So just put the values there. m1 v1 minus e1 divided by t is equal to minus m2 whole into v2 minus u2 whole divided by t. And this will give m1 u1 plus m2 u2 is equal to m1 v1 plus m2 v2. So what this mean actually? We mean that, or we can say that the sum of momenta of the two objects before collision is equal to the sum of momenta after the collision, provided there is no external unbalanced force acting on them. There is a balanced force there, and this is known as a law of conservation of momentum. So today till here we have finished the chapter. Exercises is almost given to you all. Okay, so there is a chapter in front of you. Both these three videos are in front of you. You can repeatedly, you can join with me and again see the videos. So if you like it, please let me know in the comment box. Thank you. Have a good day.